What's up, y'all? It's Mr. Burn. We got another OU battle from the Discord against Sunny. And he got a nice and powerful team. Glamour is probably the lead right here. And I'm thinking I'm gonna lead Deoxys. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. Alright, so to start off, my opponent leads off with the Dragapult. We lead off with the Deoxys. We do outspeed right here. Two of the fastest Pokemon in the tier. And I'm thinking I just go for Ice Beam. We are Life Orb, and it should hit. Ice Beam comes through. Almost takes out the Dragapult. And Dragapult goes for the U-turn. Deoxys barely hanging on there with 17 HP. And Dragapult's gonna go back out. And Samurott comes out. So Samurott's here. And I think I'm cool with just going for a superpower right here. Aqua Jet. So the Aqua Jet does come through and finish off my Deoxys. Didn't see that coming. So here I kind of want to go out into Darkrai. Could just go for another Aqua Jet. But I kind of want to hit it with a Focus Blast. We are Specs. I think that's what I'm going to do here. So Darkrai comes out. And we could just Focus Blast to try to hit something. He could predict it. Try to switch out into Dragapult, which would be a good play. But we'll see what happens. And the Dragapult does come back out, so I should have made the prediction. We are locked in the Focus Blast, so we will have to switch out right here. So we're gonna switch. And I feel like the Corviknight walls him pretty hard. He goes for the Dragon Darts. So we bring back Darkrai. And we're gonna send out Corviknight. Dragon Darts does come through. I'm gonna eat that up. It's a critical hit too. So not too much damage there. Gonna get a little bit of leftovers recovery. And right here, I'm good with going for a U-turn. So the Phantom Force comes through. U-turn's not gonna hit squat. Get a little bit more leftovers recovery. And I guess right here we could just try to go for the U-turn. Phantom Force comes through. Not gonna do too much. And right here we can just, well, it doesn't finish it off, but we can just bring back Corviknight and we can go into Deoxys this time. Well, Deoxys finish. But I feel like right here we can go into Cinderace, so we could just go into a Sucker Punch. I think that's fair. Sucker Punch comes through and it does take the Dragapult out, which is cool. So Dragapult goes down there. And we can see my opponent wants to go into next. Just gotta wait and see. I'm thinking maybe the... Oh, the Arcanine comes out. So Arcanine comes out. And right here, here we can go for a U-turn. Go ahead and get out. See, turn comes to a little bit of chip damage. And here, we could try to go into the guard shot. Maybe try to take a hit. I don't think it'll go for the fire move. Let me just go in the guard shot. The guard chomp comes out. And he goes for close combat. Not too much damage. Defense does drop. Gonna take a little bit of rough skin chip and rocky helmet chip. We got this thing down to about half. I feel pretty comfortable right here. I'm gonna go for a stealth rock. Try to get some chip on incoming switches. If they switch, that's cool. I feel like we can take the most hits this thing wants to throw out. And it goes for another close combat. Still decent damage. And we just throw out a little bit of stealth rocks. It's gonna take a little bit more chip. It's all good. Stealth rock comes through. So we got rocks up to get some chip. And right here, I'm gonna just go for a dragon tail. So Garchomp barely survives close combat, and dragon tail should definitely take this Arcanine out. Oh no, it goes down to chip damage. So Arcanine is down. And we can see my opponent wants to go into next. Dragon Tail obviously fails. And we can see my opponent wants to go into next. Probably the Meowscarada. I'm thinking that. Maybe Glamora. Try to spin away my rocks. That'll be a good play too. So yeah, I'm thinking probably the Glamora. So the Samurott comes out. I'm thinking definitely this thing wants to go for an Aqua Jet. Takes a little bit of stealth rock damage, which is cool. Could switch into Clodsire to take the water move. Which I think is a cool play to do. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go into Clodsire. Try to predict the Aqua Jet. So the Aqua Jet does come through. And we're gonna eat it up with the water absorb. Just nice. So right here, I think I'm gonna get a toxic off on something. It does go for the Swords Dance. So that's fine. This toxic will put him on a timer. Gets badly poisoned, good thing it hits. Take a little bit of damage. And right here, this thing may go. What would this thing go for? Not too sure. He could switch into Corviknight. And that's fair play too, which I'm gonna do. Switch out Clodsire and go into Corviknight. Corviknight comes through and it goes for a Ceaseless Edge. This does good damage and it will get the spikes up. Get a little bit of leftovers recovery. Corviknight probably will go down here. Definitely probably going for another Aqua Jet. We just try to roost here on the off chance. Aqua Jet comes through and it does take out the Corviknight. Corviknight goes down. Samurot's gonna take a little bit more toxic damage. What do we do right here? I feel like we could just try to go into the Darker Eye. I kind of want to get rid of this thing first with that annoying Aqua Jet. I'll go back into Cloud's Eye. And we could just try to go for a recover or something. Let's try to waste some turns on this thing. Try to get it down. I'll go for a recover. See if the Jet comes through. Which does take out the Cloud's Eye, and we don't survive that. So another layer of spikes comes up, which is not good. Samurott is getting dwindled down by the poison, so that's good. And right here, we can just send out Garchomp again. We'll probably go down to the spike damage. Barely hangs on. So right here with the chip from the Rocky Helmet and the rough skin and the toxic, Samurott should go down this turn. So let's go for the Endure right here. We definitely survive. Survive on one. And the Samurott will go down this turn. Yep, and Samurott goes down right here. Garchomp kind of clutching that out for us. My opponent brings out Toxapex. So that's fine too. Does have the air balloon. We can go for the Dragon Tail right here. Opponent does get up a layer of toxic spikes, which is fine. I'm not too worried about it at this point in the game. We do get the Dragon Tail off when we pop the balloon. Makes my opponent bring out Meowscarada. Meowscarada comes out. Does have one, well, no boots. So right here, I'm gonna just try to go for an Endure. If it does hit me, we'll get some chip off on this thing. You can see what it wants to go for. It goes for the Trailblaze. So it will get a speed boost. Interesting. That's a good play by my opponent. Good play by my opponent. Good play by my opponent. He's definitely going to outspeed us again. Garchomp does go down right here. Meowscarada is at +2 speed, which is not good at all. He's going to lose a little bit more of his HP. And right here, we can go out in Cinderace. We do have the heavy duty boots, so we won't have to worry about the elements. And we can just go for a Sucker Punch. The best play. Sucker Punch does come through and it takes out the Meowscarada. So that's good. That thing was kind of a threat. Setting up on us a little too well. So Cinderace saved us right there. And we can see who my opponent wants to go into next. I'm thinking was definitely the Glimmora. So Glimmora comes out. Takes a little bit of Stealth Rock damage. So we can see what we want to do here. Kind of what this thing wants to go for. I'm gonna just go for a Pyro Ball. It's a crit. And it looks like Meteor Beam comes through. And it does have the Power Herb. Right? Yeah, definitely. You run Power Herb and I think so. Power does come through. Takes out Cinderace. Cinderace goes down there, but we do still have the Darkrai in the back. It is Specs, so we can get some good damage off. Gonna take some damage from the spikes, and we're gonna get poison from the toxic spikes. So here we are Specs, so we might as well tear a dark pulse. Just let it rip. Should do heaps of damage to this thing. 3 minutes left in the battle, so let's see if Darkrai can clutch this for us. So we tear a Dark right here. And go straight for the Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse comes through, and it takes out the Glamour. So Glamour is down. My opponent's last Pokemon is Toxapex, and I don't think it'll be able to take a Dark Pulse. Terra boosted. Life Orb. We're definitely hitting. I mean, not Life Orb, I'm tripping. Or Choice Specs. So Dark Pulse can come through right here, and hopefully we score a KO. Toxapex barely survives that, and it goes for a recovery. So let's see what happens here. It's going to get a little too much, I think. I'm not sure if we can win from here, but we'll go for another Dark Pulse. We have no choice, and hopefully this can take it out. Maybe we can get a flinch. Dark Pulse comes through, and it does take out the Toxapex. So yeah, Darkrai coming through clutch for us right there. Gonna get us the dub. Terra Dark is nice and powerful. Good game to my opponent. They played very well.